Welcome back, folks. I'm your host, Wolfgang Spencer, and this is the lovely Miss K. And tonight we have a little bit of a mixed bag. We're going to first start by talking about some spooky tales that have happened in our lives and do a little bit of an introduction. We're, of course, together. We are we are definitely very family oriented. We have three beautiful children. We both have full time jobs, and we do our best to, do the whole thing, the 9 to 5, the kids, the school, the after school activities, and all that stuff. And then on our side time, she likes to spend a little bit of her free time on TikTok, and we both enjoy horror movies and watching ghost videos nonstop. So we thought, why not get together and follow one of our passions, which is to dive into some creepy tales and spooky stuff. So I originally had an idea to do a video about owls. Unfortunately, because there's a lot of strangeness about owls. I mean, there is owls appear when people get abducted by aliens. Owls appear when in stories and legends about travelers and witches and stuff like that. Owls appear with shape-shifting animals. There's the Mothman, which and owls get blamed for being a lot of spooky cryptids. And there used to be, at least in Native American lore, there was a race of giant owl people that lived on the West Coast with the three owl sisters, which with I can't remember with the queen being one of the most brutal, and they had wars with them. So owls definitely have a lot of interest for me. Because, like I said, they pop up with aliens, they pop up with cryptids, they pop up with ghosts. It's strange. But I scratched that one on the shelf right now because I don't have enough information. And so we're going to go into some spooky tales of our lives personally and stuff that we have done. Um, I really haven't seen a ghost as an adult yet.
Well, that's questionable.
Why?
When you were doing the ghost hunting and you saw that man.
What?
The man. The
Oh,
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So
I totally
I
forgot about that.
think.
We did go to a very haunted location in Phoenix, Arizona, called the Sunkiss Warehouse, which is closed and abandoned and only open to ghost tours. Well, we were just investigating the outside, and we were trying to see if there was a way to kind of sneak in. I'm glad we didn't, because now we have talked to the owners about possibly getting a tour for our crew. But anyways, we were checking around the outskirts, the perimeter, and we saw this guy in the alleyway looking at us. And I was like, oh, maybe security, maybe there's a train tracks right next to there and a train parked right next to it. So I thought maybe he works for the train, and he's kind of really sketched out by us by being so close to the train. And so we started walking away, and I turned around and looked at him, and I noticed that he,
With a bright light.
with a bright light, well, I'll get to it.
Okay.
I'll get to it.
Okay.
So I noticed that he walked into the wall. And from my perspective at that time, just thinking it was a person, I thought there was a little crevice in the wall where he kind of went and hidden. And I was thinking might have been a homeless guy getting ready to pop out on us and attack us and rob us. Maybe I don't know. I just thought it was very bizarre. So at this time, Joey was turning around and shined his flashlight on him as he was walking into this crevice into the wall. And even this flashlight is like one of those ridiculously oversized, overly bright flashlights that could light up an entire alleyway like it's day. And it didn't dawn on me until we started walking away that we didn't see any features, no detail on his clothing, no detail of his face, nothing, beard, nothing. So at that point, Jacob goes, man, that was a little weird. What if that was a ghost? Jacob, my cousin. And I was like, oh my, it dawned on me that it was a ghost. It had to be a ghost. So then I turn around, I'm like, we got to go back down there. So we run back down there to see, okay, maybe if it is a homeless guy or a security guard, maybe he turned down this way, or he is hiding in a little enclave in the alley. And we get all the way down there, and there's where he walked into the wall, there's just a brick wall.
It's just a wall.
There's nowhere he could have gone. And at that point, we were very upset with ourselves that we did not have the cameras on, thinking it was just a human. It definitely can sneak up on you. So that's my most recent experience. It was a shadow person. It was just sitting there watching us, and then it walked into the brick wall and disappeared. Really didn't kind of creep me out because, like I said, it didn't dawn on me till afterwards. I had a lot of experiences growing up as a child, which gave me my interest in the paranormal. Um, I have seen recently when I tried to do a lone investigation in the cemetery, I saw a very large cat. Now, we do live in Arizona. We do have mountain lions. In the area I was in,
No.
there's about 0.01% chance you'll see a mountain lion. Um, I know it was a cat. I got a good look of it enough to know it was a cat. But this cat was the size of a large dog. So it was either a mountain lion, one of the very rare mountain lions that came into the middle of the city, not in the outskirts where you do get mountain lion sightings all the time, or it was just something different, something odd. I don't really know. Um,
The eyes were glowing through
and
the
and
bush.
I do have video footage
Yeah.
of the glowing eyes, and it
It's
just
creepy.
walking up and down these bushes, just watching me, which was odd in itself. You really can't see the size of this thing from that video. I mean, but
It was creepy.
it couldn't be if it was a mountain lion, it would have attacked me
Yeah.
and I did actually, and you can see in the video that I did get a little nervous that this thing was big enough to attack me and assault me. So I was like, I need to get out of here because this thing could hurt me if it wanted to. I don't even know what it is. It was definitely weird because I did see it jump out of the field. There was a big field of open grass next to the cemetery, and I saw it jump out of that field from a distance, and I saw it was a cat. I was like, oh, it must be like a little graveyard cat, you know. I thought it was cute, and I saw it like it would run behind a tombstone and then run behind another tombstone, and it was slowly getting closer to me. And it was only when it got within like 50 feet of me that I saw when it ran behind another tombstone how big this thing was. I was like, oh, this is not a normal graveyard cat. This is something not of this world. I personally think. I don't really know. I try to be as skeptic as possible. I like to look at it from a perspective of science. I try to always doubt myself, and we're dedicated to finding you guys some of the hardest, realest, truest evidence of the paranormal. And like I said, whether that be aliens, ghosts, cryptids, demons, or whatever else. I mean, what people really don't realize about the paranormal is that there are so many strange things out there that have happened. If you can think of it, it has happened. Fairies, talking ferrets, pigs, little people, elves, wandering eyeballs, floating hands, all, just bizarre stuff out there. I'm telling you, the paranormal world, the world is a lot stranger than we think, and we are going to do our best to bring that to your guys' attention for your entertainment. So I hope we can give you guys some chills along the way and some thrills. I know that's cheesy. Sorry, my bad. I should have done
Chills
that.
and thrills.
The other part of our mixed bag, besides our discussion tonight, like I said, there's going to be a much more bigger focus on the discussion. I kind of want to, the prototype, not the prototype. I can't. I'm having a bad way with words right now. But I'm trying to not copy, but a really big when it kind of encourages you, inspiration. A big inspiration for this show is Coast to Coast, which is a popular radio show, late night radio show, that discusses a lot of the paranormal and strange things. So that's what I really have my inspiration from. Really want this channel to become, and I hope you guys, our viewers in the community, can help it become that. Any tips or any information or any help at all that you guys would like to give, we're open-minded. We want we want to get any advice that we can to make this channel better for you guys. But we're just going to try to consistently make videos and get them out there on clockwork schedule, so you guys have something to look forward to every week. So the second part of our video is going to be a reaction video on some of the newest scary videos, ghost videos out there on YouTube. I haven't seen these videos personally, but I've seen almost every video on the internet when it comes to ghosts and paranormals. Unfortunately, I'm that big of a nerd. She probably has not seen any of these, so her reaction is probably going to be the best. And we'll tell you what we think. We're going to just dive right into them. So,
Ready, set, go.
This is a channel called Goose Pimples, which is not my favorite channel,
By an
but
entity
I
you
think I will
cannot
do.
see. Does that terrify you?
So I'm going to try to skip
Because
through.
when
I don't
you
want to
go
steal this
places
guy's
or
work.
book a hotel room. Make sure you keep a close eye on the ceiling, because there might be something lurking around. Facebook user River Vaughan didn't pay much
River
attention
Vaughan.
to it
I don't know. I
until
think
it
it's probably
became
Vaughn.
too strong
I think
for
he said
him
his
to
name
ignore.
wrong.
Take a look.
Yeah,
What's
he
wrong
did.
with this hotel room?
Anyways,
What the fuck?
the ceiling's breathing. It's alive.
Okay, that's a little creepy.
That is weird, but and how would you do that? No, I'm telling you, there's some shenanigans
I
going
don't
on.
know what the fuck is going on.
Our cat.
No. I'm telling you guys right now, some shenanigans going on. And the reason why I have, sorry, our cat's obviously saying
She's
not
ready
getting
for
enough love.
bed.
Yeah. We're gonna try to do these videos at night because nighttime gives me in a creepy mood, and this is when we usually watch our ghost videos anyways.
And our
So
kids
we're
are
gonna
in
try
bed.
and the kids are in bed, so we're gonna try to do these once a night, or not once a night, once a week at night.
Oh,
Anyway,
once a night.
yeah,
Calm
no.
down.
Well, maybe in the future.
I'm
Hopefully.
tired already. No.
But one of these reasons I think that there's shenanigans going on is because they're moving all at the same time.
Yeah,
And
that's a little
maybe they're
weird.
cheap ceiling tiles, and I bet you there's a door behind them or window, something that's creating a change in the air pressure.
Okay.
And so every time he opens that door and closes the door or the window or whatever it is that's changing the air pressure, the ceiling tiles are going up and down.
Okay.
I
Yeah. It was
What do you
creepy
mean
when
it
just
was
the
up?
one was
because
going.
look at that one. If it was a ghost, why wouldn't the ghost just push that one down?
Is the freaking hotel breathing from the ceiling?
Oh yeah, he's in the
Some commentators
bathroom.
suggest the possibility of a tiny earthquake that happened in Dallas earlier
No,
that day.
that's not an
But when the
earthquake, it's
hotel
changing
staff
our-
were alerted, they said they had no idea or even felt anything.
Well, are you saying the hotel's
Apparently,
breathing or a
it's,
ghost
quote,
is doing
nothing to worry about. But come on, if it was an earthquake, why isn't everything else around this dude shaking as well? And why the hell does it look like the ceiling is having an asthma attack? The
An asthma
movement
attack.
is coming
Sorry, I
in
don't-
waves with pauses
This people's
longer
is really
than
good. I
1
don't wanna
second each.
piss
Pretty
them
sure
off,
an
start beef.
earthquake would be trembling faster than that.
I kid because
What
I
do
love.
you think? Let us know in the comments. And while you're at it, don't forget to bump the like button and subscribe. Actually,
He's got the right
subscribe
idea,
to share.
guys. Like
we
and
will earn
subscribe.
a subscription by the end of this compilation. Number 4, Midnight Horror. A security guard at a hospital in Thailand was left speechless after checking the CCTV camera. He didn't believe in paranormal entities until he witnessed this jaw-dropping, scary video. Let's
Black cat,
watch.
go figure. What do we got here? I actually have not seen the last video
Okay,
or
okay.
this video. Oh no, this one's seeming familiar. Yeah, I've seen this video. The wheelchair moves. I've either seen this video or I've seen 1,000 like it.
Yeah.
Hospital, spooky hospital, late at night, wheelchair moves by itself. I mean, I definitely, if it was me working at the hospital, and it was actually a ghost moving that wheelchair, I'd be scared, poopless.
Believe it or
But-
not, the hospital staff still insist that the wheelchair
If you've seen
is
1,000
manual,
A's, they kinda-
and there was no wind that could possibly move it in the way it did. There was certainly no one around during the witching hour, as we can clearly see in the footage.
No, one thing
So,
that does get me
does
is
this mean
it
the
does
wheelchair
change direction. I can
was
see it
moving
kind of
all
going
by
down at a
itself?
slope.
While skeptics
Okay, hold on, let's catch this video from the very beginning. Okay, kid talking to a hallway.
Who's that kid talking to?
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
I think he's just doing a little expression.
Yeah, I mean, so far, nothing that I would be alarmed
are you
about. I've
talking
seen
to,
Arcas do some similar things.
Did you catch it? Let's
No,
do a
what?
little
We missed
digging.
it.
22 months old Avery seems to be playing around like any other kid of his age.
Say
But
two.
could something mysterious be going on right under his parents' noses?
Looks
Right
like I didn't see
after
it.
Avery's mother asks who he is talking to, there is a croaky voice that almost sounds like the freaking Grudge right here.
The grunch. Sorry, Goose Pimples, don't hate me.
Something or someone was whispering the name Ryan, but the parents are pretty sure their baby doesn't know any Ryan. So why did Avery
He
reply
said-
something that
said
sounded
right
like
here, I thought.
Ryan?
That's what I thought.
Commenters have said they believe it could be anything from Avery himself, the
Yeah.
uploader's wife, a ghost, or even a demon.
Oh my
Though,
god.
as-
It can be anything in the world, basically.
Yeah.
It could have been a bird, a cat outside, the TV, my grandma. These videos, I apologize, folks. We will find better scary videos next week. He usually does produce great content and some pretty good videos to watch. Unfortunately, this week he's swinging a miss. So, no disrespect to Goose Pimples here, and I apologize for making fun of your words. It's a bad habit. She wants to kill me all the time for it. So it's not just you. It's Grinch, by the way, not Grunch. I will try my best. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. So let's go. Let's continue
plausible
on.
as it is, Avery doesn't seem like he can James. His wife did after he had an Ouija board session with his friend, despite
Almost there.
his wife's attempts to discourage them. For Sloane, it was just another attempt to unearth the truth about his centuries-old house. The session was successful as they communicated with an entity called James.
James.
His wife was so disturbed that
James
they
the
had to
demon?
cut the session short though. However, during the following weeks, things went from bad to worse, making Sloane assured that he needed to investigate more and do something really quickly. Time was running out and the paranormal activities were getting intense. He investigated for 2 whole months whenever his wife went out to meet her parents. And finally, after 40 minutes of sitting around trying to capture something paranormal,
No,
he was able to get a hold of his first solid piece of evidence on a dark, eerie night. Let's watch.
Maybe we're watching too many of these videos if they don't bother us as much anymore.
We know all the tricks and
The chair's gonna move. The chair's gonna move.
I think the penguin's gonna move.
The chair. I told you the chair moved.
The penguin made the chair move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you hear the door close?
I did hear. That was
You might be thinking that a string would do that job pretty well, and so did we when we first came across this clip.
okay.
But the more clips we watched from his house, the more convincing things became. That an entity called James was still occupying his house and moving objects at will. Sloane kept capturing different activities on camera. Here's another weird experience that drove him nuts.
That's true. That would probably be the horrifyingest part of a ghost activity. That shit would drive me nuts right there. I'm like, dude, stop touching my curtains. You're gonna break my blinds. Because that would probably that is actually the worst part. It's probably the mental anguish, the stress from
Yeah.
this happening to you weekly or day in and day out, depending how often it
But
is.
let me ask you, why is he pointing the camera on the blinds at that certain time?
Well, because he's just recording. Because I'm sure it happened. It was happening, so he went and recorded it.
And it just happened to do it while he was recording it?
Well, he
Oh,
probably saw he
that's
was probably
weird.
messing with it before. But I mean, that is always the case. But that's usually better when they're like recording themselves. See, look, it did it again. And to be honest with you, that would be hard to do with string. Because you would have to tie the string in a loop
One
loosely
thing is
around
for
all
sure,
the lines and then pull.
this guy isn't short of creativity.
That was
and
actually a
keeps
really good one
trying
with the
different
blinds.
tricks to figure out what's
I'm telling
causing
you right
the
now, that
strange
happens in my
activities
house,
in his
and I'm
house.
gone. I'm never
Yeah.
coming
Let's
back.
watch where he hanged his sleeve
It
next.
doesn't
Nah.
seem scary when I'm watching it, but I would definitely be running out of my house if that happened right now to my blinds.
Yeah, literally.
I literally, right here next to us, have the same exact blinds. Is James a smoker or is he a smoker? Why do I keep seeing tobacco? Maybe it's James, that's why he's putting it.
The bell's moving.
Is it?
That's spooky.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay. That would be hard to fake.
Yeah, it would be. hard to fake, but not impossible.
How does he
Hard
know
to
it's
fake whatever.
James? What if it's Rebecca or?
Okay, well, because that's
Luis.
what the Ouija board in the beginning said.
Oh, yeah,
was
that's true.
James.
Maybe it's James's wife.
Hit it real hard. I know you're trying. Just whatever you got, just give it all you got and just hit it one good time. Holy shit.
His reaction, though, I would be freaking
know.
out.
But maybe because you get so used to it. But
I don't think I could get used to it. Honestly, that's spooky.
No, and not just that. I don't think a lot of these people realize, like, how many people, dead humans, just want to hang around the house all day long.
And just mess with you.
Yeah, just mess with you.
I don't think very many.
Just for
I would be. I was hoping we were gonna see an entity in that bell.
a crazy man. It is. Just a bell.
Show us the
And
bottom.
if you're on the inside of it.
Oh,
Just
hey,
a
look at
hammer
it! Look at you.
And a hammer. No motors, nothing. Jeez.
Well,
That's
crazy.
pretty good. I'll give him that. That's some really good evidence of the paranormal.
That was a good
So
video.
see, sometimes you can even find a diamond in a very bad string of videos.
Crazy.
Because it's not really spooky,
Instead
but
of
it is some of the
relying on
best
new
evidence I've
technology,
seen of
he
poltergeists.
opted for the
of
old-fashioned
ghosts.
way, like a boss.
Yep, like
Fair
a
enough,
boss.
though, as it's easier to fake ghost videos using new technology than traditional objects like this call bell. The bell clearly moved on its
You know what,
own,
we should
and
use
the
those in our
button on the
ghost
top
hunting.
was literally
That's
pressed.
actually a really good idea.
But
'Cause
how
that's
did
hard
this
to
happen
fake.
when no
Yeah.
one
Much more
touched it?
impressive.
Thrilled by the session,
I
this
would
dude
freak.
decided to give it another go.
I would too, but I would
This
have to sit
time
there like,
using
I
another
wouldn't be as calm.
unusual
I would
object.
definitely be a little nervous. I did use a candle the one time I went to the tunnels,
Yeah, I remember.
so I'm glad I'm not the only weirdo that decided to use a candle in ghost hunting. That is interesting.
Doll in a cemetery.
All right, well, there you guys go. That were our, what is it called? Our reaction video to Goose Pimple's videos.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Honestly, like I said, most of those videos weren't the best, folks. But like I said, we're just going to try to get our content out there consistently, bring you guys something to watch every week. Once again, I'm Wolfgang Spencer, and this is Miss K. Honestly, that guy with the bell and the
yeah,
blinds.
that
That
was
was some of the
good.
best footage I've seen in a long time of a ghost of some
Yeah.
paranormal activity. Very hard to fake.
Very
Very
hard.
creepy. Maybe not scary, but very creepy. I like being creeped out more than scared, to be honest with you. It's a little bit
definitely.
better. But until next time, guys, check your closets, turn off the lights, stay safe.
Have a good one.